probably like millions and millions of young women out there with families and having some hardships here and there, and I knew that God existed and I could go to him, but I just didn't understand that he really was that close or that personal, and he would answer my prayers. So I always cried at the time during the Passion of what the suffering and everything that Jesus went through. I could almost feel, it always made me cry to know that he suffered that much for us and everything. So I had a very, very loving, close feeling with God, but it didn't manifest itself in my faith. I didn't have the strong faith that I needed in God, in Jesus. I mean, I knew he was there, and I knew I could pray to him and everything, but I wasn't so sure he was ever going to answer my prayers. And then I started searching other areas for, like the transcendental meditation I was talking about, thinking maybe I could get better results from that. And then I found out that wasn't the way to go either. So, but in this book that I was reading, and then I came across, they were talking about Jesus in there. And then I happened to be in my kitchen, and all of a sudden it just dawned on me that that's what I was searching for all along. Even though I knew him, I just didn't know him. I didn't understand the concept of him being so close to me. It's something that's very gradual in my life, kind of gradual in my life. It wasn't something that was really just kind of out and just came to a big bang, It was a growing process. So it's been a growing process, and then at that point in time, we moved away to a different city, and then I became involved in a church there. It was Assemblies of God as well. And and then that was, all the while I was there, I was growing in that, during that time as well. So it was a growing process, and just getting to the point where I knew that I had God in my life, and I knew I could turn to him for help when hard times came along. I was becoming more active in the church, making more friends, and going to the Bible studies, and just growing in my faith, growing in the knowledge that Jesus was a very strong part of my life, and I became more comfortable. I was always kind of a worrywart, and was starting to realize that I didn't have to worry about everything so much. I got to the point too where if any kind of temptation came up or something that I knew was wrong, I recognized it like right away, and I would turn away from it right away. So I mean, that was a big factor for me too, because in my normal life I would have fallen into it, and I had problems with it. But after I was saved, I recognized right away when there was something wrong, if I had maybe some kind of thought I shouldn't have, or a feeling towards someone or whatever that I shouldn't have. I stopped it right away. I said, this is wrong, and I know it is. So it's a sin in my life. So made it more recognizable too when I was tempted to do things that were wrong. I would say you came into the right place, because you're going to find Jesus here in this church. You're going to find it in the people that are here, that have experienced him in their hardships and in their hard times. You're going to find it here in the preaching from the pulpit and from the Bible studies that you can get involved in. And it's going to transform your life from one part of your life that's been troublesome and having problems and worries and everything, to another part of your life where you can have comfort and help for all the problems that you have. And you can find happiness and fulfillment in finding Jesus.